We are live. I wasn't sure. All right, let me do some tweaking here. Hello. Welcome back to Quality Crafts. I'm Jen Evers, and today I'm just going to kind of briefly catch you up on where the heck I've been, and also while I'm chatting, for those of you guys who don't know me or aren't here for that, I'm going to take some of the stuff that I've created and decorate this little mini album that I've created. If you want to know how this mini album was created, I am going to try to do either a one-time video or a mini series on creating this. Now, I'm not a mini album maker, so this is truly my first creation. I should premise that with making like a spine like this and doing a cover, because I've done mini albums, if you look back in my archive, of like little mini album cards and things like that, but this is a totally different monster and I love it. It was fun to put together. I've got lots of space in here for big embellishments, which was kind of my goal, because I wanted to be able to put whatever I wanted in it without it being squished and not being able to put whatever I wanted in it. So it turned out pretty cool. It has been, aside from the little video I did of my new companion, you can check out the last video if you want to see Chi-Chi. He is my rescue pup. And if you knew me before then, I had Coda, who was a Frenchie. I will never forget him, my first dog ever, and he passed. So that is very sad. Chi-Chi is a completely different animal than Coda. Wow. He's very high-strung. He's very nervous. He's just, I love him, but it's different. So if you guys are dog lovers, you'll understand that. I'm new to being a dog mom. That's my second dog. I didn't have Coda very long, so anyhow, I'm really glad to be back. This feels really awkward. I had to spend a ton of time reconfiguring cameras and everything. I don't know if this will be my final look. I do tend to change my views and stuff like that. I have been gone for quite some time. A lot of time of it was that I moved from Wisconsin to Tennessee. I thought everyone knew that, but apparently they didn't. If you are in our group on Facebook, I highly encourage you to join. That has never ended. There's like slight rules, but mostly it's a no drama, really awesome place for you to hang out, do swaps, get advice, share advice, that kind of stuff. Just don't post things that, there's no sales going on in that group. It's just there to be super fun. You know what? I just realized there's a little click now to subscribe thing that I don't see on here. That's interesting. I wonder if you guys can see that. Anyway, so I'm going to have to tweak my channel and get things rocking again. I spent some time, I'm going to be like all over the place today, just telling you, I don't have time to do a lot of editing. I work full time. I'm an interpreter for the deaf in an elementary school in a pre-K setting, and I love it. It is my joy. It is my passion. Going to work every day truly is awesome. I've never had that before in my life, and it's amazing. So I spent a whole bunch of time using a kit and a bunch of stuff that I had creating this. Hi, Cherie. Creating all these fun little elements. Some of them I made using the stuff I had. Some of it's stuff that just came with the kit. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of randomly put this together. The main colors of this are a light blue, a lot of antique browns and that kind of thing, and orange. So Penny and I have recently gotten into doing felting. Her 10 times more than me. I've only made 2 or 3 things. She has made some amazing things that you must see. When you see them, you're going to want one. You're totally going to want one. I'm hoping that she will get around to making and selling them, because they're stunning. I mean, they're not as tiny as this little guy. Do you remember him? But they look like this guy, minus the little, what do you call, what, that was probably not sewn, crocheted. Anyway, this little guy is felted. That's what she's making, these little felties. They're bigger than him, though. They're not that tiny. And they're amazing. So you will be happy to see that. Here is some of the felting that we did for our flowers. Check that out. So now I have to get used to what cameras I have where. This one apparently has no focus at all, so I'll have to dink around with that. But that's a felted center. Yeah, the light in here is really bad. It's coming from behind me. But I only had this time to get a video out today, and I really didn't want to put it off another week. So these are the pieces that I'm going to put in this album, like where I want to put them. So I'm just kind of talking to you and putting some of this together. I might go probably another half an hour or so, and then I'm going to get ready. I do Bible studies with a couple of friends on Sundays. So I want to be able to be sure that I'm ready for that. I have to take my dog out, you know, stuff you got to do. So this is a butterfly. Basically, it's full of butterflies. So I made a topper, and now it's like disappeared on me. It says butterflies on it. It's really pretty. I must have dropped it somewhere. Oh, and I made this tag with some of the other leftover stuff. Thought you guys might like that one too. Isn't it pretty? It's huge. It's a really big tag. I feel like I'm not seeing straight today. I might not be seeing clearly today. Might just be my eyes. So let me talk a little bit about after I moved here. So I moved here. Are you hand felting with a brush base and felting needle? I don't know what a brush base is because, like I said, I'm totally brand new. I have like a little block that sits behind the little plasticky kind of thing that they gave me. Hi, Sally Ann, welcome. We are still, oh, let me just go off on a little tangent here. We closed down the Quality Craft store. We reopened it. Same store, everything's going to be pretty much the same, but Penny's going to completely run that side of things, and it's going to be called Penny Creates. So if you're looking for our store, that's where it's at. pennycreates.com. Yeah, it's a, where's my little box? I'll show you what it looks like. This is what I'm using for felting right now, in case you're curious. I have that little basic plastic thing, which I'd love to get. I'd love to get a new, one of those thick padded ones. That would be really nice. But right now I'm just using a basic felting needle on this. So this comes out, the needle flips around, and then it goes back in. Like I said, I've only been doing a little bit of practice with that. I'll show you something I made. I have one that I'm kind of proud of, and that's this little mouse. So I felted him. He probably needs a little bit more work, but I did make him. And I made a snake. I don't think anyone has seen the snake. I made him with a stripe. He doesn't have eyes yet because I want his eyes to be the little glass eyes or the little plastic eyes. And he does have a wire down him, so he'll be able to be manipulated. But I want him to have those little shiny eyes, so he's not finished yet. But I'm working on him. I'll be selling mine too, so if people want felties, Penny really does a much better job. This is like one of the first ones I ever made. I was just doing him for the fun of it. I did some little legs and some little arms. There's no joints or anything in this one. And then he's got a little tiny behind. I hope they don't demonetize me because I showed him my little behind. But anyways, that's all I've done. That's it. Oh, back to, yeah, I'm all over the place today. I'm okay with that, though. I'm kind of shocked, though, that I lost the cover. I might have to just do that at a different time. I've got all kinds of stuff for inside. So like these little pockets, they came with the kit, so I could put those anywhere. I think that would look really cute. Oops, I gotta move it up. This screen is like super yellow, I feel, so I might have to redo that. Hopping back, I've got 4 pages, so I think each page will probably have a pocket, actually 8 if you count front and back side. So maybe the back sides will have the pockets. Yeah, I think I'll do that because I'm pretty sure I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll just kind of use all the other pieces that I have to kind of fill in. So, yes, back to the fact that I moved last January from Wisconsin to Tennessee. I lived with, thanks Cherie, Penny for about a month before we were able to move into the house that we had bought. And I was doing fine, looking for a job, just kind of hanging out. We had extra money from the move, and I knew I had to do a bunch of upgrades to this house and all that stuff. And everything was going pretty well, you know. February, March-ish, we moved into this home. So it'll be 1 year now that we've lived in this house. And starting in... So made it through the summer and everything and all that. Fallish, I started getting sick. All the time. Sick all the time. And we couldn't figure out what was wrong. Penny and I went and picked up her new pup. So if you haven't seen Kimora, she is gorgeous, gorgeous Frenchie. Silverish looking. She's actually called a lilac, but it's kind of a silvery looking. Anyway, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And we went and picked her up from Washington State, from Wanda Bailey, if you guys know her from the group. She fosters for Lily's Pad. Anyway, that's where we got her pup. Well, during that trip, I got really ill, and I didn't know why. And I was throwing up on the plane, which I don't throw up on planes. And then after I got home, I just started dropping weight. No idea why. So if you look at one of my old videos, compare my face, like I dropped about 30 pounds pretty quickly. Found out in the interim here, because I asked them to test me for it. Oh, shoot, I put this on the wrong side. That's okay. They'll be on the fronts then. Found out that I have diabetes. Now, that's hooked to the fact that I only have one kidney, and it is transplanted. Kidney disease, of course, I guess, begets diabetes, and vice versa. Diabetes can cause kidney disease, so whatever, I guess I wasn't too surprised. So that took care of that mystery, so we figured out why I was so sick. And then got over that and was still getting sick. Constantly sick. And couldn't figure out why. Only this time it was like more like having a cold and the flu. And of course, everyone's all COVID heavy. COVID, you know, oh, it's COVID. Good. So I got tested. And I'd never been tested before because I'd never had it. I still have never had it that I know of. And they kept testing me for COVID. And it was negative. And the very first time I went in, I said, I want you to test me for strep. That's the cat. No, they don't want to test me for strep. I didn't really have any signs of that, whatever. Even though my throat was sore and my ears hurt. So, I went into my doctor, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times. I don't remember how many times. Penny went with me. And they kept testing me or wanting to test me for COVID or just assumed I had COVID without even testing me. And finally, I'd had enough. And so one day, I missed weeks of work. I used up all my sick time. I didn't have any sick time yet left. And finally, we went to a walk-in. I called up Penny. I said, I need a ride. I'm going to the walk-in. We went to the Minute Clinic in a CVS pharmacy. I walked in. They got me in like within 5 minutes. I made an appointment online ahead of time. She said, I'm going to test you for COVID and strep. Hallelujah. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes later, we call back in. She says, you're negative for COVID, but you're positive for strep. What? People, make your doctors listen to you. You know your bodies. Anyways, I had strep. I had strep for like 2 months before they figured out I had strep because people are so COVID crazy, they can't get their minds onto anything else that people might have. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I finally feel like I'm myself and I'm out of the woods and I'm not sick all the time anymore, and I feel a little more productive, and I take my ride to work in the morning. It's like 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic to get to work. So I take that time and I admire the sunrises if I see one, and I thank God for every day that I feel great. And I'm just so grateful to be where I'm at, because it's been a rough year. Lots of fun stuff in the middle, too. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's been great. It's really fun being down here with Penny and being able to do what I love and having this job. And I'm just checking my pockets. These are really pretty, aren't they? This paper right here, this is coffee and tea dyed. And Penny did that. It's stunning. I love it. So anyway, that's the story of all where I've been and basically what I've been doing in a nutshell. This is a non-edited version of the video, so if I need to take a drink or crunch some ice or whatever, I'm just going to do it. Hopefully that doesn't offend anybody. I really love these flowers that we felted them in, and because I have so much space in there, I can put these big, thick embellishments in here, which is really what I wanted. I have a lot of things. Like, I made this one out of scraps and stuff. I am going to have to turn this camera around because I really want to be able to, so I'm going to have to switch. One of my things broke, so I can't hang it from the top, and then I have another arm, and it's just been kind of a frustrating battle to get things that sit in here that will give me that top-down view. So like these type of things I just want to put in just to make it pretty, and then I have different laces and things that I think would look really nice that I could put, like, I could glue it to that inner extra quarter inch there, and then just have it, because that should work. Yeah, it'll still open and shut if I put it in that crack, and that will cover that up. I'm not going to do it to all of them. I'm going to just do it however I feel. This is not like my thing. I've never done one of these before. So I'm just kind of going to make it up as I go along. Here's another one I made. So basically it's like this paper that I created, and then some more paper I created, and some embellishments. I used my mini attacher. I'm so used to bringing it up to the camera and it'll clear it up for me. My apologies for doing that constantly. Anyway, the mini attacher. This little guy, love him. Found some more for him, and then here's a little piece of trim and whatnot. You can see all that. I added some blue paper and blue stuff. There's a new, very inexpensive scope available. Oh, okay. Hey, if you have a link to that, Sherry, would you share that with me? If there's something new out that's inexpensive and that might work for this, I would love to look it up. Is it on Amazon, or, where do you find it? Let me know. This is really cute. I think maybe I'll put this here. I like this one. I'd like it to be a pocket, though. Maybe I'll just glue the edges. Let's try that. Yeah, I would love to, because I want it to be clear. I don't care if my face is super clear. I mean, you guys all know what I look like. Except for the newbies. But it would be nice if my desk was super clear. I've always struggled with that. I had something worked out. I'll have to figure out if I still have that phone. Penny gave me an old phone of her mom's, and that's what I was using, and it was great. I have misplaced it, or it's back on the other table and I just didn't look. I really, really wanted to get onto here and do a video for you guys today, so that I didn't put it off another weekend. So yeah, if you could give me a link to that, I would love to look that up. So we have basically split the business on Nancy Stamps link. Okay, I can look up Nancy Stamps. Thank you. Let me write it down. I'll forget. Nancy Stamps. Yeah, so I just, I put it off coming back, and then I put it off coming back, and just things in my life weren't going right, and then the business really wasn't doing well here because of COVID. The place where we got all of our stuff. Oh, thank you. You posted the link I don't know where you posted it. It won't let you post on here. But if you go to, will it let me put my email in here? I don't know if it will. Let me just try. Oop. It did. Okay, there's Quality Crafts if you can send it to that email. I don't know if it'll let you put links in here. It also, what was I talking about? I forgot already. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Oh, it also comes with these really cool puzzle pieces. So there's one. Let's put something cool on this page. Got this one, this one. There's another puzzle piece that I created. I've got some already made tags, so some of those will just slide into these pockets. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll leave that one in there. To build it up so it like kind of covers more. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to get super duper fancy. Oh, it's not showing on my end. If you don't mind sending it. Otherwise, I can look it up. Like I said, no problem. I can look it up. Yeah, that's cool. Here's one I made with the puzzle pieces and some little banners. That's pretty cool. I forgot what I was talking about. It'll come back to me. There's another tag. There's another little pocket. See, now this is really cute. Should probably put that in here somewhere. Maybe on one of these. We'll see how it goes. So let's see. Let's do one of these. Maybe a blue. Because like I want to toggle the blue with, want some blue on each one and some orange on each one. This one's got blue, so let's put that one there. This one doesn't have much blue, so maybe we'll add in a blue there. This one has blue, so we could do something that's not quite as bluey. Maybe this big pocket. This is really cute. Let's do that. Yep. So most likely, people will be seeing this after the fact because I don't want to disappoint the people that are coming back in, that have missed me, people that are new, in saying anymore that I'm going to do so many per week because like I said, I'm working full time. I only have time to jump on the weekends. So here's like what one of my schedule looks like, just so you kind of have an idea. I get up at 5:30 or 6, depending on if I need to shower. I'm on the road by 6:30. I'm at work by like 7:15 or so. I'm at work until 4, and I'm not home till 5. I'm up and I have like 2 hours after work until 7, and at 7 I start my routine to go to bed. I'm usually in bed and out by 8, 9 at the very latest. So like I have 2 hours each evening to decide what I'm going to do. Is it going to be housework? I have to take care of my dog and my cat, so that's always priority. Cherie, did my email show up on your end? Because it showed up on my end, so maybe you're not getting that either. Oh, thank you so much for sending that link. I appreciate that. We've got a couple of these little Admit One tickets, and we'll just stick a couple of those in there for now. So, my days are very limited. My weekends, I try to cram everything into them that I can. We are still doing Zooms. It's just a crafty Zoom. You don't have to craft while you're there. You can just show up and chat. It's every Friday night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sometimes later. I think this time I had some ladies on till like midnight or 1. So I mean, if I'm up and we're having a good time and we feel like staying up, we will craft and chat pretty late. But typically it's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I used to be Central, so don't get confused. I'm Eastern Time now. So when you see times, I'm almost positive I have a link in files on, okay, thanks, Cherie. I'm pretty sure I have a file on Quality Crafts on Facebook that will show you the times if you're not familiar. Also, you can just Google it and it'll bring up a time thing and you can just look it up. It's pretty simple. I hate to cover up and lose this whole thing. So I kind of have to decide, do I want to glue it down like this and put things in, or do I want to glue it this way and put things in? I love that butterfly. I hate to lose him. Maybe since I already have a lot of blue here, I'll put this guy on as the last one. I do want to put him on like that. Yeah, I'm going to just take that chance. So it would be really wonderful if more of you guys would join the Zoom. We have a pretty small crew that shows up every week, and we're always wanting other people to show up. So what happens is I will post the link at the top of the group, Quality Crafts, on Facebook. It's all linked in the description box below. Keep the butterfly? Oh, thanks, Sally. I'm glad I decided to do that. I put him on the back end here. He's so pretty. So when I post that link, you don't even have to ask or anything. You just click on that link and it lets you in. And then I see your name pop up and then I let you in. So it's pretty simple. This is turning out so cute. And it's, when you do all this stuff ahead of time, it's pretty easy. I might have to make some sheets that just pop in here, like maybe some big tags. I also have left the pages so that I can make a pocket here. The only thing is that this end is also open, so I'll have to close these ends somehow. Probably with just a little bit of wet glue on the bottom and seal it shut. Oh, I could have cut that flap off. I still can, I think. Yeah, I can still cut that flap off. Good point. I'll keep that in mind. I have that flap still on there. And then I've got some more of like these little pockets, so maybe I'll put these pockets like on the back cover. Oh, you know what would look really cute in there are those tags. I missed a page here because I decided not to put that one in there. These little tiny tags here would fit well in those pockets. So let me know in the comments below, especially if you're not live, if you're watching this after the fact, what kind of questions do you have, you know, regarding the business or personal for me, whatever you want, and I'll address those in the next video. So if you're like, well, what happened to this, or where do I find this link, or what did you do, or why did you move, or whatever. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to know, but pretty much I don't have anything to hide. So if you want to know more about it and I didn't hit those highlights, let me know. These are cute. Super cute. So now I need to find one for this one because I kind of skipped over this page. Maybe, well, see, every other page has a little pocket, and this one doesn't have a pocket. I guess it doesn't have to have a pocket. Oh, look, I even have more of these. Oh, it would be nice if I had some more little pockets so I could put 2 at the top. We'll see how that works out. Maybe I'll make a couple. So I still have other things like these little banners. So I kind of want to maybe put a little banner at the top of each page. We'll see how many I have. I might only have a couple. I've got tags though. Maybe I only have 2. I've got these little guys. Some more of these little tags. Oh, that could be a pocket? Yeah. Good point. I still have these little guys. This guy hasn't had a place to go, but I think maybe this would be really cute there. I really like this one. Let's put him on there. See, they're all glued to a piece of chipboard there. I can't believe how much I've missed this. I hope to be able to do a bunch more videos too. I'll still be doing cards. I'll probably do some more of these. They take a lot of work, but now that I kind of have the gist, I might feel a little bit more comfortable making a video showing you guys how to do it. I don't like to attempt a lot of things unless I can show you an easy way to do it, because no one likes to be frustrated. I know a lot of people that like they start something and if they can't do it, they just give up. I've given up on albums for so long, and I finally got this one to work, so I'm super excited that this got finished. I really need, you know, big tags for here. I want to do the big Tim Holtz tags, so I'm going to have to look. I had a pile of them here, but I think I used them all up. So they're kind of gone. I'll put all these guys in here, and I have a plastic bag. Next time, I'll have to pull this out. I wish I could show you more of the tabletop here. Let me see if I can. Nope, it's not going to let me. I mean, if I do, that's going to make the picture really small. I'll have to work on that. Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm manipulated. Just it doesn't turn out right. So I'll put all the pieces that I have left in my little plastic bag, and I'll save it for next time. And I'll work on this some more with you guys. I'm going to go by the comments. If the comments are like, yeah, that's really cool, we want to see more, then I'll work on getting more things to put in it. Working on a decoration. I'm going to cut out more of like the greenery, because I want this top part, I kind of glued that down, to have more greenery on it, and then that other cover, you'll get to see the cover next time too. I have to get my hands on that. I did a lot of cleaning before I started. I might have just moved it out of the way. But I think for now I'm going to end this one so that I can get ready for Bible study. And I have food started upstairs, so like I do cooking for the week. So I don't have to cook my meals for school. I get them all set on a Sunday. That way, I don't have to cook each night either. I usually have enough left over that I can just eat all week and not have to worry about it. I make like 1 or 2 different meals, sometimes 3 or 4, depending on how ambitious I am. Not very ambitious today, but here's my pocket of all that stuff that I will save. And then as a sneak peek to the next one, it'll be using these ones. Looks kind of like the same color scheme, but it's going to be very steampunk. And so I hope to get more gold and metal into this one. So that'll be fun. So let me know in comments down below and everything what direction you'd like to see. Do you like the mini albums? Is it okay that I do cards and mini albums and just kind of, yeah, I made a start. It's good. It took me a while to get this whole thing together. It took me days. Sally Ann, thank you so much. She said, nice to see you back. I'm glad to be back. I think it's going to be really fun. I've had fun today hanging out with you guys. And today, both. Good. Yeah, because I really do love cards. That's my #1 go-to is the cards. Oh, I'm going to save this too because I'll be putting some of this in there randomly. So yeah, if you've got questions, comments, anything like that, put it in the the comments below. Check out the description box. I still have Amazon links, and I still do Patreon. I'll be revamping that as well, hopefully at some point. No rush on that. And our Patreon group is still open. So I am still putting, and it's April already, so I think I owe them a couple of digi stamps. But if you like digi stamps to color in and stuff, I do those once a month and give those out for free. If I do them more often, then I'll give more out for free, but that's in the private group. So if you want to join that, let me know. That's patreon.com/koalitycrafts, I believe. That should be in the description box as well. So now I have to figure out, they've changed a lot of things, so I've upgraded and whatever. I'm going to end the stream. Hopefully I see you guys next week. Spread the word, let people know that I'm back. I would love to see some of the old people come back, but I would love to see some of the new people as well. Thank you for supporting Koality Crafts, and I cannot wait to see you guys next video.